You cannot live life without winning over people, because ultimately, when you win over people, and not by force, but by trust, by consistency, and so on, you make life easier for you. But in the process, you cannot afford to lose yourself. And unfortunately, the world that we have all been raised in, certainly your parents were, is that you have to be all submissive. Particularly women have been told, you have to put somebody else first. You have to feed the family before you feed yourself. You have to wake up before everyone else wakes up. You have to get the house ready before the house shows up to be ready for itself. You have to sacrifice your career, your life, to be able to have somebody else go through their career, their life. And that's just ingrained, and it becomes conditioning over years and years and years, to the point where they believe that that is the right way to live. And in some way, they justify that. They're like, you know what, I find so much happiness in the fact that I am sacrificing for somebody else's life, and I go to bed sleeping really well, knowing that my life is worthy because somebody else's life is better because of mine. And that sounds really, really nice until they perhaps reach their deathbed, and there is just layers and layers and years of regret where they wish they had lived for themselves. And it's fascinating. I don't know if you've heard of this. There was this nurse who was stationed at the hospice, where she was just attending to people who were terminally sick and were about to just go. And she wrote this fascinating book, I forget the name of the book, where she was like, these are the 5 things that consistently people who went kept saying. And number 1 was, I wish I had listened to myself more than I did. So when people tell you, this is the way to live life, they're basically telling you, this is the way that I have lived life. They're not telling you this is the right way of living life. This is saying, this worked out for me. And I don't have any other choice, by the way. So I can't even give you another alternative. Like a doctor will maybe a doctor will actually. A doctor will say, it's a great noble profession to be in. Every day when you go to bed, you know that you save someone's life. But if you really ask them, maybe they'll be like, you know what, it's too hard of a life. And maybe if I have kids, I'll tell them, don't be doctors. While I would love for them to be doctors because it comes with a grander purpose, just don't be doctors. You're better off being engineers or lawyers or something slightly easier than this. And that's the same thing that the parents are. They wish they can tell you, go and live your life. Don't care about anybody else. Don't care about anything. Certainly not people's opinions. Draft a life for yourself. You will falter, you will fail, but you will navigate and learn from your mistakes. But do not pander to anybody else. Just listen to yourself.